don't, I will
Good,
open
no, good. No, that's fine. You don't have to. No, that's fine.
I want to sit now.
Now we're live, but it'll take. There's a lag, so it'll take a second before I can verify that it's actually happening on YouTube.
All right. In the meantime, I will enjoy some bread.
Yes. Do you have any cheese?
I don't. No cheese. No cheese, Victor. Just bread.
That's a shame.
Yeah.
I thought someone would send you cheese by now.
I know. Terribly.
So the delay. Here we go, and it looks like. Oh, and there's a commercial now. We've got to watch a commercial.
Wow.
Okay, skipping the commercial, and now we're live. Okay, it's working. There's a lag, so it'll take a second.
Oh, lucky. So people actually watching this in the past.
Are you open somewhere?
Some bread.
Yes. Where is that? We're getting a.
I will. Your computer.
Now we're live, but it'll take. Okay, here we go. So the delay. Here we go.
It's like a crazy mindfuck situation where I can hear the past about 20 seconds after.
There seems to be another window open somewhere. Okay, it's working. Oh. Okay, there we go. Finally.
All right.
I think I guess we're on, but I don't see any people here, which is strange.
It's very sad.
Yes. Before this show started, we were talking about how loyal our viewers are, and how grateful we are for them.
I will post this video around Twitter, Facebook, and I'll prod people to watch it. And
only 2 people.
Let's focus on the future, and let's drink.
All right, let me
and eat bread. Yeah.
Let me pop this on. What do we have in there? Let me see. I may have to open up my 4-liter bottle over here.
You've got a 4-liter bottle.
Yes, I'll show it to you in a minute.
Oh my God.
We bought it before the tax hike. Because I saved like what, a couple hundred yen.
Good move. Good move.
Okay, just a second. Let's get started. Ready? Okay. We will start with the gong. And I gong to our wonderful hats. There we go. Welcome. May I say your first name?
My name?
Your first name. May I say your first name? Is that a secret? I don't know what we can reveal.
All right. It's not a secret. Chris.
All right, everyone. This is Chris from the Abroad in Japan channel. A lot of you guys have been hounding me to get this guy on, and finally he cleared up his schedule. I guess Wednesday night. What is Wednesday night? Your bridge night or something? What are you? You're usually busy Wednesday night.
Me, Japanese class. I'm trying to learn Japanese at the moment.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
Well, that's why you're busy. Well, I can't argue with that. That's a.
I wasn't blowing you off every week. I was genuinely busy. Don't worry.
And unfortunately, he didn't make it to the Hanami. There's another. But your sister was in town, I guess, or family? Was it your sister?
Yes, my sister came to Japan for 1 week. She didn't tell me she was coming. It was Tuesday night, and she said, "I'm coming on Friday." And I hadn't seen her for 2 years, and she just ruined my entire plan for the next 2 weeks. But it was good to see her, and we had a lot of fun. And we stayed at the Park Hyatt Hotel in Tokyo, in Shinjuku.
Nice.
Really nice. Really cool.
Well, that's. I think most of my viewers probably know you. A lot of them. But just for the few that don't, could you give us a quick summary? Yeah.
So I've been living in Japan about 1.5 years, and I make YouTube videos. I've made 19, 17, 18, 19. I'm not sure. Got 22,000 subscribers. So only a small amount by the measure of other people, but it's growing rapidly. Yes. And I try to make them informative but funny as well, and try and bridge the gap between education and humour.
And I noticed that you don't have any breasts. But your videos do very well.
You say that, but
what is your secret?
There's a reason.
20,000, 30,000 views, 40,000 views per video, quite easily. And you're fairly new. What's your cheers, by the way?
Oh, cheers. Yeah.
What is your secret?
What's my secret? Just try and be funny. Try and be funny. I do think through the videos a fair bit in advance. I don't do what we're doing now. It's quite scary because I'm not a very interesting person. I'm not that interesting. I might spend most of my free time probably staring at a wall. And so do this is pretty scary, which is why I'm drinking really crap wine and some bread to take away the fear. But no, I try to think about the videos in advance quite a bit, think about what it's going to be like, and then hopefully people like them. And they have been recently, so I'm happy about that. And yeah, that's my secret. Buy my book.
You know what? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Okay. Now, I just realized something. We're public now.
Only just now.
So this new system, you've got to broadcast and unprivatize the video at the same time. The old system, you just broadcast.
Oh yeah, I can see it.
Nobody was watching. It was just you and me.
Oh crap! So
wow.
We've been talking, but
the link was. Oh, hold on. The link was.
Yeah, no, it's live. It's live.
Correct. The link was correct. However, it was actually privatized, which I didn't know we had that option before.
Okay.
So sorry about that. But I think now if I go back to the original, stream status bad. What does that mean? Please correct the frame rate of your video to 3ps. How do I do that? The frame rate. It says my frame rate is wrong. How do I do that?
Oh no. It looks good to me. I wouldn't worry too much. From what I can see on the YouTube channel, it's quite good. So
yeah.
Let's crack it on.
All right. Let's hold on a second. Let's just a second. Let's let me click back onto that to make sure the video is actually. Now it says only 2 people watching still. Oh, okay. Here we go. No, but we've got real people here. No, we've got comments now. We've got comments. Okay.
It says we've got 50,000 people watching my end. So yeah.
Must be
definitely not false advertising. Yeah.
Here we go again. Ready? Starting from scratch, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much for joining us on another 2.5 Oyajis. My name is Victor. Gimmeaflakeman. Shut up. And tonight we've got Chris. Chris, better known on YouTube as Abroad in Japan. And when I say abroad, that's one word. That's not abroad, but abroad in Japan. Welcome.
Yeah. Hello. Thank you. Thank you, Victor.
Cheers.
Pleasure. It's a real pleasure. Yeah.
Good to meet you finally.
Yeah. I'm glad we got this thing working because it's taken like an hour to get the video thing working.
It's always got to take that long. We've got 9 comments now, so that's it. People are actually here and watching, so that's good. Give us a brief summary about who you are as a human being before we start about your YouTube.
Who I am. So I'm just your average teacher, I guess, up in North Japan. I've been making videos about 1.5 years, and I am a bit weird. I don't know. Like I said, this is scary. This is scary, Victor. Doing a live video is terrifying. I think about my videos, I make them, and I edit them. This is like, wow, here and now. What happens?
There's nothing to worry about. It's just people, just like talking on the phone with strangers.
Talking on the phone with strangers.
Or prostitutes, whatever you like.
I wouldn't know. Wouldn't know.
I wouldn't know either. Never talked to a prostitute on the telephone. But anyway, this is So you're in what part of Japan? Can we talk about that?
Yeah, it's called Yamagata.
Yamagata, which is on the west coast.
It's northwest. It's the sort of prefecture. Whenever I'm in Tokyo and I'm speaking to a taxi driver about Yamagata, I go like, "Do you know Yamagata?" And after they finish laughing, they go, "Yeah, I know." And I go, "Do you like it?" And they'll go, "No, but thank you anyway." And that'll be it. Apparently it's got a really weird dialect, and the rest of Japan is kind of laughing and kind of mocks the dialect, doesn't really think highly of it.
Oh, really? I thought Aomori Ken had the worst dialect.
Yeah, it does. I think Yamagata is probably the second. We're not too far from Aomori. So.
Can you give me a quick example of Yamagata Ben?
Huh?
Can you give me a quick example?
I can't do it. I can't do it for the life of me. I can't do it.
Well, that's something to work on then.
It is, yeah. My Japanese is still pretty bad. I've been studying about 1.5 years, and
how long have you been in Japan now?
About 1.5 years. From August 2012, and so I tried to make videos every month when I started, and then I didn't. But now I've got lots of subscribers, or what I believe to be enough. I'm going to try and make them more often. So yeah.
Well, I have to literally take my hat off to you because you.
That was good.
There was a little debate I had with a new YouTuber accused. I don't know if he wanted to accuse me or blame me, but he was saying that it was impossible for him to get his channel off the ground because he got in too late. And people like me who've been around since the beginning, we have an advantage. And if I had started today, I'd never get anywhere. And it's impossible today to start off on YouTube and be successful. And I'd like to thank you for proving him wrong, because you have been around, like you said, a year and a half. You've got 7 videos up.
And a year ago, I had 60 subscribers and about 5 views, and I was so happy. Oh, wow, I've got 60 subscribers. It's amazing. I might be rich next month. I wasn't. You
got
know,
23,680 subscribers now, and almost 1.2 million views, and some very healthy videos for 17 videos. That's great. That's amazing.
that is good. And yeah, I know. My advice is just think carefully about what you're going to make, and make some. My philosophy is to make fewer videos, but videos that are well edited and what I like to believe to be good. They're not always good, but people like them, and it's paid off. Quality.
So you're basically saying, don't do what I do.
What you and I do is very different. You have like a TV.
2 videos up a day.
You've got like a TV channel sort of style.
More like just a window. I'm just okay. Let's see what's happening today.
Yeah,
at least on this channel, I try to edit a little bit more on the gimmeabreakman channel. No, but seriously, you've really done a great job, and I haven't seen all your videos, which there's no excuse because you've only got 17. But the few I have seen, I've been very impressed with. I do have a real technical question for you. I noticed that your second to last video was uploaded at 480.
Oh fucking hell! I was so angry about that.
That's not on purpose.
No.
Oh, I thought that was
I rendered it like all night long, and I woke up at like 5 AM to stick it on YouTube because I thought, it took me like 2 months to make a video, so I felt really bad. I had to rush it out, and I uploaded it, and I saw after it processed on YouTube 480, and I was like, you are kidding. And by that point, like hundreds of people had looked at it. I'd got hundreds of likes and comments, and I was like, I can't get rid of that now. Right. And I was so fucking angry about that. I was so angry because I put a fair bit of time into the video, and it was quite a big video for me. And yeah, so pissed off. The next video was 720p, but from now on, it will be 1080. I won't.
Okay. No, I thought it was actually a technique that you thought would make the video upload faster on people's mobile phones or something that I didn't know about. You never know, you know. Sometimes people.
It was a clever move. I did it on purpose to get more viewers on mobile. No, I've just fucked up, and I was very angry about that. So, but other than that, the video's done well. People liked it. It went on Reddit again. People who keep posting on Reddit, thank you. That's good.
To all my subs, thank you for never posting my crap on Reddit. Thanks a lot, guys. Some loyal morons you are. We got some questions already for you.
Wow.
So let me hit you with some of these questions, okay? Well, I've got a couple questions for you. Real basic stuff. How old are you?
How old do you think I am?
22. 25, 26?
23.
23. That was right.
Next Monday. 24 next Monday. So your first answer was pretty good, though.
Happy birthday. 22. Yeah, it's 24. And what's your visa status?
Crikey, I don't know.
Well, do you have a BA or whatever? Are you a college graduate? Or?
I'm on the JET program. So
okay, you're a college graduate. So you're not here on the working. You're not here on a working holiday.
No, I'm here on a proper.
Okay.
Cool visa thing. Yeah.
What part of England are you from?
London, near London. Yeah.
I love London. I've only been once, but I just had the greatest time. A lot of people I know hate it. I don't know why do people hate London. I loved it. I had a great time.
It's pretty. The history is great. Lots to see, lots to do. Just be careful where you go. Yeah. No, I'm not. I'm from about an hour outside London, but when all my students ask where you're from, obviously London.
Right, because they won't understand anything else.
Anywhere else is. So yeah. But.
All right. Here's a question from Charlie Sabas who says, Chris, your videos got a lot of views in such a short time. How did you deal with having to keep up with good quality videos? Was it tough? Are you planning to do crossovers with gimmeaflakeman and company?
We could
collaborations. I'm open to collaboration.
We could well do. For the next month, I've actually got a plan of the videos I'm doing. I'm trying to stick to what I do at the moment of churning out sort of episodic kind of videos. but I would like to work with other YouTube bloggers. I'd like to make more TV show style things. But I don't know. Yeah, I'd be willing to work with other people, and yeah, I don't know. By making video, like spending more time on one video, it pays off for me, I think, and I prefer that mechanism. I prefer that way, as opposed to Victor. What you do requires a lot more effort than what I do, Victor. To be honest, like you must.
It's kind of therapy.
Fun job for you.
It's therapeutic for me to do these. I mean, I love making the you know, I look back at my old videos when I edited a lot more, but nowadays I just want to I want to talk to people, you know.
Fair enough. Well, you've got 80,000 subscribers. That's fair enough.
They don't always watch, but I think they pop in once a month to watch a video. But that's fine. It's fine.
Exactly.
It's for me. Like I'm doing them for myself. So, but I really do enjoy the interaction. But you're not really aware of the other Jvloggers so much. Who do you know? Tell us about your. Who do you watch?
I'm not an avid viewer, but I know of people like Michaela, Canadian girl. Seems very nice. Do you know her?
Michaela?
Yeah.
Yeah, I met her a couple times. She's very nice.
Yeah. And what was it? Canada Gin 3, of course. Canada Gin 3, your bestest friend in the whole widest world.
Why do you say that?
So I saw a video. Canada Gin is stupid, although obviously it was probably a joke.
Yes, it was a joke. Yes. Yeah. Oh, actually, I met her at the Hanami, which you should have come. I hope you come next time to these parties. But I met her there. She was a lot of fun. She's really nice, and she's loved. I mean, she's got a very loyal following as well.
She seems like just a nice person, and I've seen some of her videos have got a lot of dislikes where she's just being clever and actually having a good critical conversation about things, and yeah, I admire her. She's done a great job, and she has a great channel. Then there's Charla in Japan.
Okay, yeah, Japan's got a great channel. Yeah.
Rachel and June.
Oh yeah, they're here in Nagoya in this area. I got lucky and I was able to interview them in my school one day. We had a long talk and a lot of fun. Walked around Nagoya.
Lovely. And yeah, you had a Christmas interview thing. Yeah.
Yes, that was a lot of fun.
Yeah, they seem really like a really lovely, really nice.
Everyone's just really sweet. I feel like everyone's just really nice. Not too much cutthroat at this level. I don't know what happens when you get bigger, but.
Am I the only British guy though? Am I the only guy from Britain?
Oh, that's a good question.
Everybody seems to be Canadian.
Let's see. I don't know what Charlotte is. I think she's American, but I'm not sure.
Canadian, I think.
Canadian, really? Oh, Michaela's Canadian too. Huh? It's Canadian. Geez, British. I know there must be. I'm sure I'm missing someone right away. Hold on. Oh, okay, there's a guy Sakanajin who used to post great videos, but he just stopped because he wanted to concentrate on learning Japanese.
Terrible.
He posted really beautiful artistic stuff. We had a lot of fun. Sakanajin. That was one British guy. I know some Aussies here. Off the bat. No, I can't think of anyone. Some guy. Hey guys, there must be somebody. Anyone in the comment section? Who are some British people blogging in Japan?
British people blogging in Japan.
Oh, Taisha Jason's half British, but he has an American accent.
That doesn't count. That definitely doesn't count.
No. Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot to mention. Hiko Simon is in Singapore today. People are like, where's Hiko Simon? We fired him. We fired that son of a bitch, and he's lazy. New Zealand.
Singapore.
He's in Singapore. He's on business in Singapore, so look for some videos from him. Let's see. Looking through here the comments here. I just noticed some matching hats. That guy with his girlfriend was American. Oh, okay. Someone is asking if you're the guy who was claiming elitism in the Jvlog community. That is not this guy. That's a different guy.
Yeah.
No.
But was it the guy who said about it's impossible to get into?
Yeah.
Well, he's an idiot.
Basically, he said, I could do what you do. It's just that I got on too late, so it's not more difficult for me. So he was basically.
It is easy to see it that way, but the trick is don't make shit videos. Go and make some good videos, and that is my advice to you.
I wish he'd make more videos. He kind of like he took his ball home and went home. He took his ball and went home. That's the expression, yes. You probably don't say that in England, do you?
What's the expression?
He picked up his ball and went home.
Yes. No. But I've heard of it a lot. Yeah, no. We don't.
Anyway, No, he's not a bad guy. He's
Yeah, no.
arrogant for someone who's just coming on and he's a bit lecturing. He's kind of lecturing me, which I thought was pretty funny.
I completely empathise with them because for the first year, like over a year, I had no views, no subscribers, nothing, and then I had about 8 videos. One of them got posted onto Reddit. A flood of people. YouTube promoted a video. Lots of people on YouTube started seeing the video, and it just happens. If you make a good video, one day in the future, from now, someone will see it big time, and then great things will happen. And that is my advice. If you want to do well, make something really great and try and get it up somewhere, and go from there. You know.
Yeah, cream always rises to the top. It doesn't matter. You don't have to be a woman. You don't have to be an old timer. You don't have to have been here in the beginning. Yeah, just make good videos. Let's see. Now, you've made a couple videos that I find a bit ironic because you just said you're not very good at Japanese. But one of your videos is how to learn kanji the fun way. The Heisig method.
The Heisig method.
Are you using it now?
I do, yeah, it's really great.
Yeah, I've used it.
I've kind of passed it now. I've kind of passed it. It's kind of a way of getting the kanji into your head, and then from there you just move on. Getting them into your head on a subconscious level, and it's amazing. I definitely recommend it. My friend is one of only 3 foreign people to have passed. What's the name of the Japanese kanji exam for Japanese people?
Oh, that one? Kanji Kente.
He's passed pre-first. He's one of 3 foreign people to have passed it, and I worked with him for a year. Really awesome guy. He did it, and he studied damn hard. He's very clever, admittedly, but he swore by it, and it paid off big time for him. And his Japanese comprehension level is higher than an actual Japanese person.
His Japanese comprehension level? You mean reading comprehension?
Reading comprehension. Yeah, he's fantastic, right?
Well, that's amazing.
He swore by it, and a lot of people I know who are very good swore by it, and it's done wonders for me. So yeah.
How long has he been here?
He's been here. He was here for about 5 years. Yeah.
So how long do you think it took him to get all the kanji to that level?
3 years. He studied damn hard for 3 years. He used to just he used to use Unki. You know Unki?
Unki, yeah.
Yeah, use that, and yeah. So he kind of inspired me, and so he got me using it, got me going, and off I went. Admittedly, though, I haven't really learnt much Japanese recently because I've been doing the videos, working, traveling around Japan.
Right.
But yeah, if you're studying Japanese, definitely use Heisig. Yeah,
I agree. The Heisig method is good, but I was skimming through it today, and I realized that I'd forgotten a lot of it. But it's been years. It's been maybe 18 years or 19 years since I actually.
Oh my god.
I think I knew all the kanji at one time. Actually, you know, I scored 85% on the Nihongo no Shigen kanji section.
That's pretty good. I guess you just need to keep using it, really, don't you?
Yeah. But I mean, some of those kanji you just never see. So that's the thing. But yeah, and when you take those kanji kente tests, those are specifically created just to test you on the tricky stuff. So
yeah.
Anyway, let's see. There's a British girl named White. What's it called? White British girl. What's her name? White English girl.
White English girl.
I think she's a rapper.
I know it would be ironic if she was black, but I'm guessing she's not.
No.
Actually, no. I've seen her videos. She does rap in Japanese.
Yes.
And it's quite good. Yeah. She's pretty cool. Do you know her?
No, I don't know. I've never met her. And she put up a video 3 days ago at 6,000 views, so she's still pretty active. Yeah.
Wow.
Well, I don't know where she's got the same girl. Is that a guy she's with? I can't tell. She's with someone else. Anyway, I don't know where she's located right now, so we'll have to figure that out. I rap in Japanese and racism is ridiculous. Okay. Doesn't say where she is.
That is a great opening line to anybody's YouTube channel. I rap in Japanese. When your name is White English Girl. That's awesome.
I can't tell where she's located, though. Actually, you're doing better than she is now. You just passed her up.
How so? What, by subscribers?
Views.
Oh.
And subscribers.
Way.
But you know, in the end, it's not really the subscribers or views. It's not the subscribers. It's the views that you should be interested in. In the interaction, the comments. You know, I wouldn't really worry about subscribers too much.
I'm not gonna lie. I refresh my my Gmail inbox every day, waiting someone from a major TV network to go, here, look, here's $1 million, go and do something. I'm pretty deluded. Oh, yeah, that's what I hope for. It won't happen, and I'll end up just being depressed, living in a box.
Are you waiting from someone from England to contact you? Or?
That would be good, but no, I did do some filming with an American TV company last week. Pretty good company actually. I don't actually know if I can talk about it yet, but there's a TV show. Can you talk
vaguely about it?
Huh?
Can you talk vaguely about it?
It was a TV show being made for a good American TV channel that's viewed by many millions of people, and so hopefully I can get the YouTube channel on American television by the end of this year on that. And I had to go for the video. I had to go somewhere and check out a rather bizarre and interesting location to go. But yeah, I don't think I can say what that is.
Okay, no, that's fine. Well, I look forward to hearing what that is.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that as well. I'm looking forward to seeing what comes out with the footage, to be honest, and how they edit it. But so I'm kind of hoping something might come from that.
All right. There's a guy that keeps saying if you want cheese. His name is Folkwirl. I can't pronounce his name.
What kind of cheese is
What's the deal with cheese? So someone keeps asking if you want cheese.
It's true. At the end of my last video, I spent a minute I was a little bit depressed, and I was just sitting there just mumbling about cheese for 1 minute. And after the video, hundreds of people emailed me privately or left comments saying, "I will bring you cheese. I will give you cheese." And I was quite humbled by that. That was quite cool. So.
One of the things about Japan that sucks is that there's the variety of cheese here is just it's so depressing.
Although the only place that does actually like British cheese is in Nagoya. Do you know the meat guy? That meat guy person.
Yeah, I know him. Yeah, I've shared quite a few beers with that guy.
Really?
Yeah. He used to sit in my bar. I used to own a bar, and he used to come and sit in my bar and.
Really? You know the meat guy?
And become abusive. He gets drunk and abusive. So.
But he does sell good meat. He might be.
His name is Chris, too. Actually.
Chris. Good name.
I've forgotten. He's one of those guys that it's like an old phone number.
Yeah.
Once you don't need it, you completely forget it.
Wow, you know the meat guy. I'm impressed.
Yeah, but apparently quite a few people. I'm surprised at how well known he is, actually.
He's known throughout Japan.
Mm.
He's the meat guy. I mean,
I'm not a fan. I don't need him.
You don't need him. But yeah, he sells good cheese.
Yeah, really, but I'd be willing to purchase cheese from him. He has good cheese. I didn't know that.
A little bit expensive though. It's a little bit expensive. So if the meat guy's watching, lower your prices, mate, because I want more cheese, but I can't afford it. I have to choose between your cheese or eating bread and drinking water. All right, yeah. Please lower your prices. Right.
There is a British guy. I can't believe I forgot. He's kind of new too. His name is Jake Knowlton. And he's an expert on AKB48.
Is that a good thing?
It's interesting that he knows so much. That's the only thing I'll say about it.
At least he's passionate about something.
And it's something that actually, the thing about knowing a lot about something like that is that you can connect with a lot of Japanese immediately. Just by
that's true.
Like I don't know as much as about Japanese celebrities as I wish I did, because I often miss out on conversations like, oh, who's that guy? I have to think, have I seen that? And I'm sure I've seen the person, but I can't. For some reason, I can't remember.
Do you have like many Japanese viewers?
Not on this channel. I used to do a channel called Victor in the World, but I forgot the password. I can't update it. It was all Japanese. It was all just Japanese. That was my first. That was my most active channel back in the day. But it's kind of depressing because they don't interact with you as much. And for me, the big thing, like I told you, the big thing for me is interaction. I want to talk to these people. I want to meet these people.
Yeah, no, that's something I need to definitely work on. I just before I did this video, I decided I'm going to start making another video after I publish one of my normal videos. I'm going to publish like a extra video, just with like a week later, just to respond to all the comments and.
That's a great idea.
Because I feel bad. I've got these hundreds of comments, and they're really nice people. Like the comments I get are great, and I'm surprised by how committed and how nice these people are. These fans are. Like the guy, my favourite one was the guy who said, "I saw your video. I was on the bus, and my phone had no bandwidth, or I had run out of money, so I had to spend $10 to get enough flipping credit on his phone to watch the video, and I was shocked.
Where was he located?
And I'd get those kind of comments, and I'm like, oh, damn, and I post so rarely. So, yeah, so I'm going to try and make a follow-up video to every video I do, just trying to respond to people and keep in touch, because it seems unfair. I don't know.
Yeah, you know, for what you do, you could easily make a video talking about the video you just made, talking a little bit about how you went about creating it or the ideas behind it, and then responding to the comments and the way people reacted to it. I'm sure people would love that.
Yeah, I'm all down for that. And in the next 2 or 3 videos I'm working on, they're very much like that. They're very much videos that I think a lot of people are going to ask questions about. So I should definitely do it. Yeah, I should definitely.
Okay, great. All right. Now I gotta say that I gotta hand it to you on the way you are marketing your channel. And I don't want to say marketing because it sounds like it's conniving or calculated, but
the conniving word.
I feel like you went about it in a really intelligent way. Your channel name is called Abroad in Japan. You've got the homepage, abroadinjapan.com, which is a great page. I think one of the keys Hiko-san and I always talk about is finding a name that reflects what you do precisely and attracts people, like the JapanChannel.com guy, who's just got a great name, but nothing. His videos are not that interesting or impressive. However,
you said that, Victor.
However, you got to hand it to him. He got the right name from the very beginning.
Yeah, but that's not important. The most important thing is producing good videos, good content that people enjoy. I'm lucky. I've managed to get a good name, abroadinjapan.com, and the Twitter and Facebook with it. And yeah, it goes quite nicely. I'm abroad. I'm in Japan. My surname is Broad, so it's quite clever. Yeah.
You're giving that away?
Broad.
Giving away that?
Yeah. Yeah, that's the big secret. It's been given away now. Actually, someone did work that out. Someone found out my name was Broad and went fucking ballistic, and
really?
like messaging, they were like, "Fuck it up, oh god!" So
they went ballistic. How would they go ballistic?
Lots of exclamation marks and capital letters.
Why were they upset?
I think they were just surprised because they thought that's clever.
Oh.
And,
okay, ballistic in a good way.
I was
I'm American, so when you say ballistic, I just imagine people starting shooting. There you go. Hey, so let me ask you. Let's change the subject a little bit. What's your UK? You're a British person. You're 23 years old. What is your? Well, oh my God, I've been in Japan as long as you've been alive. Oh my God.
How old are you, Victor?
46.
Fuck off.
I came to Japan when I was 23. Your age.
You're 46.
22, 23.
You're 46.
Yeah.
Fuck. I thought you were like 31.
No, I just well, look at all the gray in my beard, man. 3 years ago, this was all black. I don't know. Suddenly, it just went all gray. I don't know why I just hear that.
You're 46.
That's amazing.
Jesus Christ. Fuck.
Yeah,
wow.
I've been in 3 motorcycle accidents, so.
That's insane. I didn't know that.
Fucked up my body, but oh no, working out takes a lot longer to heal. But anyway, yeah. What's your typical? How do you see Americans? Be honest. Be brutal.
I say Americans.
What's your image of Americans?
Really good. I work and have a lot of American friends up here in Yamagata. My 2 best friends here probably American.
Really?
So yeah.
Like British people in general hate us or look down on us and think we're jokes.
Yeah. British people for some reason feel this superiority that isn't justifiable. Really, it's because in the media in Britain on the television we always see like stupider Americans making mistakes and being crazy and wacky and not knowing their geography and being a bit weird. It's not an accurate reflection of America, obviously. In fact, the most intelligent people I know are Americans. But we tend to focus on the stupid stuff because
it's more fun.
Feel superior about it. And yeah, that's the honest truth. But yeah, I don't really see a difference. I kind of see America and the UK as the same. There's no barrier there. Pretty much the same type of personality, the same way of thinking, just a different accent.
Huh.
If you do a British accent, you're basically British. That's
right. I hear that. Okay, I spent 6-7 years in New York City before coming over here, and from what I've read articles about London and how London is actually much more accepting of foreigners than New York is. Although we like to think that New York is metropolitan and very accepting, but the fact is that in New York, if you're a foreigner, you're still a foreigner. But in London, you can be Indian or whatever. You can be anything. But
I think most of London's population is foreign-born. I think it was. I remember reading about it last year that most of London's population is foreign-born, in some way, shape, or form. Out of the 8 million people living there, and I was shocked by that, but not that surprised. And if you go around London, you'll see it is a very ethnically diverse place.
Yes.
It's really cool as a result of that. So, it's awesome. You've been to London one time, right?
Yes, only once, but I had a great time. Loved it. Yes. Who did you? What do you dislike about London, or if anything?
Safety.
Yeah, you mentioned that a little bit, didn't you? Like
what kind of
problems do you have there?
Nothing's really happened to me, but you always have to be on the guard, on your guard. You always have to be careful, walking around, especially at night in certain areas. And whilst it's not really that much of a problem, it's probably just my imagination. It's when living in Japan and having travelled beforehand to certain places, but there's no crime really on that. There's no. I don't know, having lived in Japan now, there's not a single street I've ever walked down in Japan and felt uncomfortable or afraid or worried, be it here or in Tokyo, in Kabukicho or Roppongi or Osaka. I've never felt...
I guess the same is true for New York City. When I lived there, I was always aware and always wary. Always looking back and forth, making sure who's behind me, just making sure I'm safe.
Yeah.
Japan, never, ever have I to worry about.
And I love that. I really love that. And in the UK, we have a lot of yobbish, chavvy, we call them, I think, chavs.
I've heard chavs, yeah, I've heard that one.
Yeah, and they're people, you can walk down the street and they'll just start a fight. They'll be like, oh, what are you looking at? What are you looking at, mate? And you'll be like, oh, I'm just walking this way. And they'll be like, what are you doing? What are you doing? What are you fucking doing? Like, I'm just walking over there to that tree. I want to fucking, mate, come here. And then you'll be in a fight and you'll have done nothing. So there's a lot of that, and it's just like, why is this happening? You don't get that in Japan. It's great. I walked past a bunch of like dodgy-looking Japanese young lads today, and it was just like, you're not intimidating. You're just funny, and because they were just like really wacky and crazy, even though they looked quite ruthless and dangerous.
Yes. But mostly they're friendly, right?
Yeah, they're really friendly. It's great. I love that. Like,
but the thing that we love, the thing that we're praising, are things that should be normal all over the world. You shouldn't have to fear walking down the street.
Exactly.
In any part of the world. It's fucked up that we actually have to be grateful for that.
I know, and that's one thing I don't like about the UK. That lack of respect people have for other people often. Japan is obviously one of the most respectful countries in the world. And yeah, I think if and when I go back to the UK, that'll be a really big thing for me. I think I feel really weird about that. But
a guy here named Michael, I'm not sure the middle name, Michael Gillen Peckett. He's British. I think he's British. He says I'm half Scottish. They're British, right?
Please stay in England. If you're voting for Scottish independence, don't stay. Let's all be friends. That's my message to you.
And he wrote this. He wrote an article or a blog about how he was viciously attacked like days before coming to Japan for no apparent reason. In England.
What?
Yeah.
Where? Where was it?
Well, he's British. I mean, I don't know where he was. But
oh God.
Someone just like beat the shit out of him for no reason.
And that's common. It's a lot more. Well, it's a lot more common than it is here. That won't happen here. No.
Yeah. Anything you dislike about Japan?
It's got a very rigid, inflexible feeling to it. It's not a very flexible country, and I worry about Japan in the long run. It seems to be letting its guard down. The economy is kind of just stagnant, and I don't really see the economy going up anytime soon. And a little bit closed-minded towards the rest of the world. So I do worry about Japan. But the people are good. The people are good, and if everybody there's a sense everybody's working together in Japan. I feel that everyone seems to be part of a bigger picture in Japan, and you can feel it when you walk down the street and talk to people and say "Otsukaresama deshita" and congratulate people for their hard work, and you feel like you're a little piece of a big picture. and everybody's working together. The only trouble is, it feels like if Japan is a boat and everyone's working damn hard on the boat, it feels like the boat isn't necessarily being steered in the right direction, or hasn't been for the last 20 years very well. Huh?
That's a good analogy, but yeah, I agree with you. Like when we have matsuris here, the festivals, it seems like everyone just unites and everyone's friendly to one another. They're just
exactly. And you know, if when the time comes when Japan has to initiate the necessary changes to adapt to the modern world and to adapt and stay competitive against other countries like China and Korea, I think everybody will fall in line. Everybody will get that going. Like everybody will work together on that. That's quite ambiguous, isn't it? But I don't know. I think I have faith in the Japanese people. I believe if anyone can turn anything around, it's Japanese people working together. In a way that you don't normally see in countries like, well, in the UK. Everybody's for themselves. It's very much.
I feel like America's like that as well.
Individualism versus collectivism. Yeah.
But a lot of people champion that.
And that's the same time individualism is neglected here, I find. I'm very much an individualistic, just terrible person. But everybody in Japan is very much collectivist.
It doesn't mean you have to be selfish. It just means you do what you want to do, but it doesn't mean you're necessarily a selfish person.
That's true. But I think individualism is neglected, and that is a bit of a flaw, because how can Japan create the best companies and churn out the best people if it doesn't nurture them enough? So I don't know. It's very interesting working in the education system.
Yeah, you do see a lot of intelligent Japanese moving abroad, going to America, going to England as well. A lot of my friends have gone over.
And a lot of Japan's most prominent entrepreneurs are people that have lived in America or been to America for an extended period of time and then just come back to Japan. Such as can't remember his name, damn it, the guy who is the owner of Rakuten.
Right. He's the guy who went to jail, or is that a different guy?
I don't think he went to jail, but I know I believe he went to the US. And the founder of SoftBank, another guy.
I don't know if this matters. People always say, "Oh, he's actually Korean," but he was raised in Japan.
Korean, but he was raised in Japan. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think it's not.
Yeah, I don't know.
Hiroshi Mikitani.
That's our guy.
Founder. He's a Rakuten guy.
Yeah. And so, I don't know. Maybe by going to the US, they seem to nurture that individualistic sort of entrepreneurial spirit that is, in many ways, often absent in Japan. Entrepreneurialism feels like it's sort of not as high up the priority list as it is in the US or the UK or Europe.
How do you account for if we both agree that individualism is kind of not valued here? How do you account for the bizarre creations that Japanese are? For example, the robot cafe. Like I don't think you'd ever think of anyone who's ever made anything like that in the States.
It was genius, wasn't it? Oh, it was bloody genius.
I mean, how does that get created? Because to get anything done in Japan, you have to have all these meeting after meeting after meeting, and everyone's gonna just knock everything down and say, no, that's no good. That's just too different.
Someone somewhere was on drugs and went, I've had a vision. I'm thinking, let's take a basement, spend $100 million, get about 1,000 women wearing nothing, and some robots, and we'll have some crazy lights, and people come in and have crappy bentos, and we'll charge them about 6,000 yen. It'll be fucking magical. And everyone went, yes, that's what we want. And they did it. And that is Robot Restaurant right there. So and it is awesome.
Right? And that video, you actually took the video that you showed in your video.
Oh, yes. Yeah.
Okay, and that's what it's like 6,000 yen?
I did, yeah. It's ridiculous. Most of them
and you have to bring your own food?
Huh?
You have to bring your own food?
No, you get a bento.
Oh, they give you a bento, okay.
That's not that good. It's not that good.
Like a 300 yen bento then.
You don't really go for the bento, to be honest. You go to... It's the closest thing to having experience on drugs without taking drugs, I imagine.
That guy in your video, that Japanese guy kept yelling. He looked like
he's awesome, yeah.
I knew he wasn't. I mean, I never suspected.
Amazing. Like he was sat next to us, and he was having the time of his fucking life. He touched every woman in the place. I shit you not. They walked past, he'd touched them, and eventually security had to threaten him to throw him out, and he got the message. But he just loved it. Yeah, he definitely went there more than once. It's like his regular. He knew what was happening. He was like, oh, this next bit's going to be great. And so I think he must go there a lot. But, have you been? Have you been?
No, but they're opening one up here in Nagoya. I heard.
No way.
I will go. I'm surprised they let you film inside though.
Huh?
I'm surprised they let you film.
You can. I just use like a smartphone.
Right.
You can use like a handy cam. You can't take a big camera in. But yeah, no, awesome.
Right.
Highly recommend it. Definitely.
Well, that's great. That's great. Okay.
And that video actually drove my YouTube channel again. That was the first video that got posted on Reddit over about a year ago.
Was that the Culture Shock one? No.
Robot Restaurant was the first one.
Robot. Oh, you actually have one called Robot Restaurant. I was thinking. I think I saw part of that in another video.
If you type in Robot Restaurant on YouTube in Ramaji, then it'll be like #1. So, and that video, people went on it and it drove traffic through.
And that got you a bunch of subs.
Huh?
That got you a lot of subs in the video.
Got me, like, yeah, got me a fair few. But for up until like October last year, I barely had any. It was very much, oh, there's none, oh my god, there's loads. And yeah, I had no subscribers for a long time. I had like 60, and every day I'd be like, oh, is there a subscriber? Wow. And there'd be like 1, and I'd be like, oh, yeah.
Beautiful in the beginning. You know, I remember my first 100 subscribers. I think I knew all of them. You know, I recognized them all.
That's awesome.
Talked to them, and I don't think any of them are left anymore.
Yeah, that must be strange to think there's people that have watched you for like 6 years now.
Some of them, yeah. I get emails all the time. I mean, you just before this started, you told me you'd seen some videos before coming over, right?
That's right. Back in, I decided I thought about coming to Japan back in 2009.
Mm-hmm.
So what's that? 5 years ago.
Right.
It was April 2009, so 5-year anniversary. And I was like, oh, Japan, was it good? What's it like? Went on YouTube, and your videos came up because at the time there wasn't that many, and you were very much like going at the time. And yeah, and I remember watching your videos and being like, wow, this actually looks quite good. So thanks to you that I'm here in the first place, potentially.
That's funny. It's always strange for me to hear things like that.
Yeah, it must be weird for you.
Yeah. But I hear it all the time now. I mean, I ran into this guy. I ran into a British guy in the street one time. And he's like, I'm here because of you.
Really?
He was great. I happened to be filming at the time, so it was great. I got him right on camera.
That's amazing. So you're like a mini celebrity.
Very mini, but more than the being what's it called, being recognized thing. It's the warmth that I feel, you know, that I recognize the warmth. Like, people are just really nice to me when they meet me. And like years ago, I thought I was half expecting to get punched. But I mean, I tease and make fun of almost everybody, and people that I would think would just hate me because for some reason or another, they're just so welcoming. And in the Hanami, I saw that. It was just really a great experience. It was a little weird, to be honest. I mean,
how many people went to this big Hanami party you went to?
There were about 200.
200 people.
It was packed. It was pretty packed. And at least easily 100, maybe more. We'll have to look at the. You know, I just kept.
Will you have another party like this year?
We will have another one in September and October. So in Tokyo as well.
I'll be there.
So definitely come to that one, and hopefully we'll be able to maybe do some kind of collab before that. We'll rack our heads together, maybe something with the hats. You know, who knows?
That's true.
We've got.
Yeah, I'd like to make a little mini series around Japan. I like to travel around and make videos. So.
Not much to see here, but I'm sure you could think of something fun.
I think so too. Yeah. We can do it.
But listen, thanks for being on the show tonight. The show. I hate saying that. It sounds so arrogant. But I want to make sure everyone knows who you are. CMBroad44 is the actual channel name. But if you type in Abroad in Japan, Abroad in is one word, you will find it. I will make sure it's in the description of this video. This video will. I will turn this off in a few minutes, and you will not be able to access it until it processes, which will take about an hour. But once it's processed, it'll be up again, and I'll make sure that the links to his channel are there. Right? Is there anything you'd like to leave the viewers with before we sign off?
Japanese bread is quite good, and I recommend it.
Really? It's terrible.
Why do people always say that? It's good.
It's just white bread. There's nothing to it.
People can't just say bread isn't that good in Japan. It is good. It's very good.
All I can think of is maybe British bread is bad. Maybe British bread is tasteless. I don't know.
The British bread is good. This is good stuff.
I think one of the most unimpressive things about Japan is the bread.
Oh, unbelievable! Don't listen to this guy. He doesn't know what he's on about. Bread in Japan. There is no
my imagination of New York bread.
There is no bread. I mean, there is no cheese. There is no cider. But the bread is all right, and the beer is okay as well. And I recommend.
The whiskey's great. Oh, I have to show you my bottle.
Oh yeah, the bottle.
Yeah, my bottle. Okay, there it is. This is a 4-liter bottle of Tories, which is not terrible, not bad. It's not great, but my wife was like, I have very many good bottles of whiskey, really good bottles, like really nice stuff, expensive stuff. And she's like, well, you should buy a bottle of shit so you can just drink it casually. And the tax went up last week, so.
Yeah.
I will inaugurate this bottle. Inaugurate is that I will de-virginize this bottle by. It's actually pretty easy to pour because it's got this huge handle here on the side. See?
You're like a proper man with your big jug of your 20 gallons of whiskey, and I've got this little smiling cup, right? And my cheap Japanese wine. But anyway.
Oh, that's terrible. That's terrible stuff. You shouldn't drink that.
I know.
It's classic British gentleman.
I know, right? Betraying the British people. Betraying the British people. But anyway,
thanks for being on tonight. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll be sure to check him out. His name is Abroad in Japan, and there'll be links in the description below.
It's like a magic. Yeah, check it out, and see you there. Next video is going to be good. Definitely, yeah. Oh, spilled wine all over my laptop.
Oh, go take care of that. I did that. I lost the keyboard last week, 2 weeks ago.
You lost the keyboard, yeah.
See you guys.
Awesome.